When eliminating collisions based on check results, the main pain in the neck is the interaction between the coordinator and designers. Checks are often duplicated, collisions aren't fixed, and the workflow slows down. This includes downtime and significant financial losses. How to optimize the process? Clashes Manager, a plugin for working with collisions, offers a solution. The plugin allows storing all collision check reports on the server, working in real time, optimizing and making a collision elimination process more convenient. How does the application work? The coordinator opens Tab Enica in Navisworks and launches Clashes Manager. After authorization, the path to the project opened in Navisworks is displayed. Next, specify the project on the server where the collision check results will be stored. To do this, click the Select Project button. If the project was created earlier, select it from the project list. If the check is carried out for the first time, create a project. Right-click to name the new project. To update reports or perform a collision check for the first time, specify the collision matrix. This is a configured Excel table, where rows and columns denote element categories, and cells contain the information on the checks between them. After connecting the project and specifying the matrix, click Create Report. An automatic collision search starts according to the specified matrix. After the list of current conflicts has been received, the coordinator begins to analyze the checks. Upon completion, you can delete the checks with 0 conflicts, import or export data to be transferred to the designers. If you need to delete the checks with 0 conflicts in the Clash Detective tool of Navisworks, apply Clear Checks. If the check is performed not for the first time, update the collision elimination data before starting the check by clicking Import Data. To transfer the results of the collision check to be eliminated by the designers, click Export Data. After that, the relevant information will be placed in the connected project on the server and available to the entire project team. After exporting the data from Navisworks, designers begin to eliminate collisions in Revit. To eliminate collisions, the designer opens the plugin in the working model and chooses the project for which collision checks were performed. The plugin interface displays the connected project, checks, groupings, and filters. The main window provides a list of collisions and information about the elements being checked. Collisions are shown for each check, specifying a collision's name, at which level and at the intersection of which axis a collision takes place. Field status, for selecting a collision status active, fixed, not collision, in progress. Project participants can leave comments in a comment field. Status or comment changing is recorded, specifying the author. To visualize the collision, click on icon Find, which will create a 3D view of the intersecting elements. 2D view makes it possible to show a collision directly in the plan, which is extremely convenient when doing revisions. After fixing the collision, the designer changes its status to fixed, and if the designer thinks there's no conflict, to not a collision. Collisions in Clashes Manager can be fixed both one by one and in bulk, which significantly speeds up the process. Selecting the needed rows, the user can quickly change their status or add a comment using the right mouse button. Besides the main collision table, the interface provides detailed information about each element of the conflict. For each element, its unique identifier, ID, name, type, and the document from which it was imported are displayed. Elements can be put in the same document or in different ones, depending on the selected check. For convenience, you can filter checks by design disciplines, documents, or statuses, and also select only your collisions or those contain the needed comments. If you need to filter checks by project design disciplines, use Filter Checks. If only your collisions should be displayed, use Filter by Document. For example, let's select Section 8P 2723 for work. To see the checks with a certain status, choose Filter by Status. To view the checks contain the needed comments, choose Filter by Comments. There's also a filter in terms of executors, where you choose whom to show in the table. In addition, collisions can be filtered out by levels, if a level at which a collision takes place is present in the project. To avoid manually searching for intersections of individual elements within the check and fix possible collisions at once, apply grouping by element ID. In this case, make a grouping by the ID of the second element. As a result, the grouping combines identical collisions with the same element ID. If there are several levels, grouping can be made by collision level, making work with collisions more convenient. Often, several designers fix collisions in various design disciplines. When working in a team, the first designer reviews the identified collisions and leaves comments for other designers to see. When another designer starts work, they see only the relevant checks. All fixed checks are hidden. When selecting a specific check, the latest comments from designers are visible. They facilitate navigating when fixing the collisions. If necessary, you can add your own remarks or questions in the comment field. After the designer has eliminated the collisions, the coordinator opens the plugin and receives up-to-date data. Then the coordinator selects the matrix again, creates a report, and the table updates. Collisions that the designer updated are added to the Clash Detective check window. The coordinator verifies if new checks need to be added, whether the marked collisions have been fixed or not, and takes into account designer's comments. After the data have been exported, the designer will receive an up-to-date collision report again. The process repeats throughout the project lifecycle. As a result, Clashes Manager allows for effective interaction between the coordinator and designers, ensuring real-time collision elimination. This significantly speeds up the process and improves the work quality. The result is the reduction of man-hours spent on the work on the project, a significant increase in data processing speed, and a multiple increase in the number of checks per unit of time. Download Installation Manager to install this and our other solutions. You can leave a development request or feedback on the plugin through the Installation Manager using the feedback button, or send it to our email. Eneka, smart plugins for efficient work.